a 6-inch crease on a door panel. That's what I'm on my way to go and have a look at now. I've seen a few photos and had a description via email, but I've not seen it in person. So I'm on my way there now to go and have a look at it, see if it's one that we can repair with paintless dent removal. It looks to be about kind of 3/4 of the way up the door panel, or 2/3, kind of handle height. Now usually there's quite good access to those sections on most door panels. I can't remember the make and model, but as always it depends kind of what's behind it, whether there's an impact bar, if it's a double skin section, or if it is close to the handle, whether it's near any of the kind of internal mechanism. But hopefully it's one I can fix. Once we get on site, I'll run the camera around, show you the damage, go through my thoughts on the repair process, kind of the tools and methods I'm going to use. So I'll see you when we get there. Now that I'm on site, the first thing I notice is that it's not a 6-inch crease. It's at least double that. It's about 1 foot long. Looking around the damage, I can also see there's a scratch that runs right through the middle of my crease. I ran my fingernail against it and it catches, and that tells me that the scratch is deep enough, it's gone through the top layer of lacquer, so I'm not going to be able to polish that out. But as I look around the panel, something just doesn't quite seem right about it. And I realise it's been repaired and painted before. You can just see in the reflection, all that distortion, all that texture, and that's telling me it's had some filler and some paintwork prior to this damage. But I want to check for access, so I slide in my window board, open up the gap of my door wedge, and have a quick look on the inside. This tool is probably my standard kind of go-to door bar for dents around this kind of height in the panel, and it's what I call a hockey stick style tool with a blade tip. I'm feeling around, but I can feel that I'm just catching on something on the inside, which shows me there's kind of an inner brace there, or that section's double skinned. So I'm going to try a hook tool. As you can see, this has got more of a hook to it. It allows me to drop down, slide the tool up, and get between the inner brace and the outer door skin. So now I can get some access to the front part of the dent on that left side. But as soon as I check the back side of the dent on the right side, it's completely boxed in. I can't slide the tool in and I've got no reach. And you can just about hear my frustration as I throw my tools down. So I can access the front part of this damage between kind of here and here at the front of the handle. But around about here I meet some bracing on the inside. And usually this is where you'd be reaching for your glue gun and your crease tabs. But because of the paint damage and the fact it's been repaired, painted before, I'm definitely not taking the risk. There's a lot more chance of me taking the filler out than there is of me taking the dent out. And the more I look, the more I can see those telltale signs that this thing's had a lot of repair work done before. I did try doing a small tap down and straight away it dented the lacquer. You can just pick it up here and that tells me how soft it is. So there's likely some filler or a whole load of primer directly behind this damage. Basically, it's just not worth the risk. So at this point, I decide to walk away from this one. So it's always frustrating when you can't do a dent. I sort of feel like a bit of a waste of time, a waste of money. But it is part and parcel of what we do. Obviously go out and assess the damage in person. I saw the photo, it looked like a kind of 6-inch crease. As we could see when I was on site, it was more like double that, so it was at least 12 inches. If I could have got to the back of all of it, I could have taken it all out from the inside with bars and rods. But the only way I could get that back section out was to glue pull, and it's just not worth the risk. You could see how soft the paint was, and you never know where the filler is. The last thing I want to do is put a hot glue tab on there, give it a pull and take out a chunk of filler. I had a good honest chat with my customer, went through the options, explained why I couldn't do it, but also went through kind of what his next options are in terms of repairs. And I've sent him through to a local body shop so they can pick up the work and do the repair and paint work. So yeah, a little bit frustrated from that side of it, but win some, lose some, and I'm on to my next repair, so I'll see you there.